one topic to represent our last 4 years, since there is no one way to describe high school. No one category we can place it all into. No one narrative we were all supposed to have. It would be impossible to try and categorize everyone's own high school experiences into genres or subjects. Some may have that magical musical finish, where the ensemble sings your praises at the end and everything works out perfectly. For some, it's a 26.2-mile marathon straight uphill. Either way, all of us now have a story to tell. Our stories are nowhere near complete, as this is just another chapter in the saga in each and every one of our individual livelihoods. But don't underestimate its importance, because now is the time in our lives where the pages have turned, and childhood dreams and ambitions can finally be applied to make the world a better place. I've always enjoyed writing, whether it be my own jargon for fun or graduation speeches. The good thing about them is that they can always be planned out. I know how they're going to start, and I know how they're going to end. I can write it however I want. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for high school, or really for life in general. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but I came to my senior year thinking that I would get the picturesque movie ending with all my friends and the rest of our senior class, that all of us would hold hands and get that magical musical finish where we sing Kumbaya as we gallivanted through our final years of high school together. Much to my shock and surprise, none of these specific things have happened. Yet, I mean, if all y'all want to organize something with me after this, then I'd totally be down for that. The thing about our lives is that we can't exactly map out how they're going to be ahead of time. We have an idea of what we want, but sometimes things can get in our way that we never anticipated. Sometimes there's a major event that impacts everybody, like, let me think. Like a pandemic or something? No, that's too unrealistic, but you know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes even everyday little things interrupt our, sometimes little daily things can arise unexpectedly. Sometimes we study for hours on end for an AP quiz, go into it thinking we're going to crush it, and then end up getting a 52. Sometimes the relationships between our minds and bodies can be a toxic one. Sometimes our relationships with people close to us get tainted or interrupted, most of the time by things outside of our control. Sometimes we assume the ending of our tale is going to be rather cliche or predictable. But like all good writing, surprise twists are what make it interesting, whether they be negative or positive. So yeah, life changes. It almost never changes in a way we wanted or planned, but in the end, it's always the story you were meant to have. My parents are both avid runners. My mom in particular has had some memorable anecdotes from her experiences running the Boston Marathon. She describes it during one year as she hit a wall around 20 miles into the race. Some heckler from the peanut gallery yelled to her, "They're not moving the finish line any closer for you, so you better get going." Are we not in a similar boat? We'd endured 11 years of school, and if the wall hadn't hit you before, it definitely would have hit you after junior year. A year of odd separation and hybrid learning, all while trying to put on our best smiling faces for the college board. Now that we started our senior year, we just have a little while longer to go. Just a few more math classes, just a few more English essays, and we'd practically already be there. Even between the start and end of our year, there are plenty of facets to our experiences to ensure our histories won't be dull ones. Though some events and everyday shenanigans might seem trivial to you all, they are integral memories to our academic legacy. Like homecoming week, Mr. GHS, choir and band concerts, United as Gators during football games and other sporting events, our final theatrical performances, the process of applying to colleges, the transition from masks to exposed smiles, and even the days spent pondering over our future, whether that be our careers and purpose in life, or as simple as the chemistry test we have tomorrow. And I couldn't be more proud of all of us and our resilience. We have grown up together, and seen each other change and mature, and now it's time for us to part ways, but still hold on to the growth we've endured together. Nobody else is going to put in the work to succeed other than us, and we've all done it. I can't wait to see what our future holds, and hope that whatever surprises are in store for us, bring our stories to the conclusions we desire. Because we are athletes, we are musicians, we are actors, we are scientists, we are inventors, we are entrepreneurs, we are writers, we are creators, we are builders, we are teachers, we are thinkers, we are fighters, and we are dreamers. We are the class of 2022, but this is your story. Thank you.